And I go to flip this.
Oh, so it's on. This is what they'll see. Hello. If you're watching this later,
I don't know
you're
if
probably
anyone's
seeing
on.
whatever's happening right now. Yeah, but if they go back and watch it later, they're going to see this.
Okay.
So, hello. For those of you who are joining us later, I'm not ignoring you and texting. I'm simply starting Instagram.
No, the Piper's Picks is backwards.
Okay, can I put that right there? Oh, perfect. And then I can do that.
There we go. I don't know if it's on this thing or this thing. Oh, there are people there.
Oh,
So
hello,
it must
people.
have gone public. Okay. On Instagram?
Not yet. Okay, we'll start a
Say
few
hi to
minutes.
people when they write. From Birmingham.
Hi, Joel.
Is that Birmingham, England, or Birmingham, Alabama?
Which Birmingham? Hi, Pink Puff. Thank you for being on here right away,
Remember,
as usual. That's awesome.
The cameras are right near each other. So.
Right. Okay. Okay. What do you... I can do one better. Hold on. This is what they want.
Piper.
All right, guys. Thank you so much
England.
for being here
Oh my God,
today.
that's so cool.
I am
What time is it in Birmingham?
Hi. Do you see what I did?
What time is it in Birmingham, England? About 2 a.m.? Oh, Adam's Eagle.
Love your hair today. Here. Thank you.
I've got Parker to block people.
I've actually had my hair in pigtails probably every day this week.
You want to take this off?
No,
so you can sit?
It's okay.
Like, because look. Well.
It's okay. Cute finger, dude. Thank you. I drew him myself. This is Steve, everyone. Welcome, Steve. Yeah, I responded to that. Michigan. Cool. You guys are watching from all over. That's great to hear. And hi, people on Instagram, because we just started on there, too. If you're watching this later, this is the live stream. Any questions, comments, song requests, or discussion topics will be accepted. Thank you guys so much for being here. This is our weekly live stream. If you're new here, please subscribe to PipersPicksTV right after this live stream has concluded.
It's almost 12 a.m. in England.
It's almost 12. What are you doing up this late?
Paper past Joel's bedtime.
Aren't you exhausted? It's 8:30 p.m. here. Cool. That sounds like a good time. I miss when it was like 8:30 and that meant the beginning of the night. But now it's like 8:30. Okay, almost time to go to bed.
You getting people on Instagram?
Yes, there are people writing. Is Adam watching on both? He's on both commenting. All right. Well, thanks for that.
The sound should be better today.
The sound should be better today. Hey guys, let's try something new where the live stream actually works the way it's supposed to. That's a whole new concept. All right. Okay. I'm seeing. Okay. Yes, but I'm trying to check Instagram at the same time. Piper, what's up? Well, the ceiling right now, because I'm recording under a ceiling and we're all stuck at home. So that's what happens. And that's from Michael Nevia. And then.
Oh, we're getting ready to do an inspiration.
Okay, it's 6:59 for, how do you pronounce that? Shondell Rivers. Cool. It is, no. All right. Me gusta mucho tu cabello. Is that shirt? Skirt? Shirt? I think it's shirt. Gracias.
Cabello.
I think that's shirt. Because we did clothing items at the end of class. All right. Gosh, I always fall for that from Michael Nevia. Yeah, a lot of you guys always say what's up, and I always respond that way. It's really funny. And sometimes you even do it multiple times.
Not anymore.
And then sometimes you do it multiple times, and then I get to say it over and over again, and that's even more fun. Do you remember What Up, Piper? Yes, I do. I would like to not, but it's engraved in my memory forever. So What Up, Piper was a channel that we started to know what's up. But it was during my awkward phase. Y'all, if you have been watching the show for a long time, you know exactly when my awkward phase is. Like that 11 to 14 range, I guess, was the most we don't know what's going on kind of thing. So What Up, Piper was actually filmed during that. So the videos are very weird. But if you would like some lots of laughing, you should go check them out. But we have switched to doing Inspiration now, which is kind of similar, except I'm answering more of your questions rather than just talking about myself. Dad, I think the YouTube Live is for and frozen on here.
YouTube froze?
Yes. Hi, Rory. Thank you for joining. Okay. Have you heard the fictional organization called the SCP Foundation? No, I haven't heard of that one. Have you heard of that one? SCP Foundation. And your YouTube from Jose. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Are you confused about your gender? No, I am not. I am definitely a girl. I have been a fan since you were a little bean from Joe Burns. Thanks. I don't remember being a little human being, but at some point I was. If you had a pet ant, what would you name him? Pronounced every time. Oh boy, did YouTube make a side trip to Arendelle. Probably. That's fine. You're still a human being. No, but I was a human being once. That's the difference. Confirmed with the school I will be attending. But yeah, I am going in as comm. I'm considering double majoring or minoring in a few other things because my problem is I like too many things. I really like film. I really like theater. And okay, so I guess it's audio for YouTube a lot, but I'm not totally sure what I'm doing as far as what I'm minoring in yet because I don't know what's going to be the most useful in terms of so many different things. Like I need the film stuff for my acting work. I need the theater stuff for my acting work too. I love math, but it's not really going to help me to get a math degree. Is it working? We got it? Does that mean it's on?
Yeah.
Okay, hello people. Now you can see me in real time again. Cool. On YouTube. If you're on Instagram, that probably just confused you. But don't worry. Okay. Oh, I flipped the camera again. Why does that always happen? I always flip the camera so you see nothing. Hopefully that's helpful. Okay. What does it say on here? That was too close. What are you doing? I can't read the comments. That's interesting. It would be cool if you could put like the Piper's Picks logo above me. That'd be cool.
I can move it.
All right. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, discussion topics, song requests that we'll be saying a cappella with minimal effort, etc., please let me know.
You like that?
Piper, you are very cute. Thank you so much. I try my best.
Is that better?
Yeah, not right over my... Put it like here.
That's where it was.
Yeah, that's perfect. It was there already?
Yeah.
I just didn't know. Well, cool. Go to Maryland, the state, not the school.
Oh, Jared's on.
What?
Jared from Ireland.
Oh, cool. Hi, we're on YouTube today. If you have any questions, I will answer them immediately.
Yes, you tell him his questions are going to be on Inspiration.
Right. So the questions you sent us are going to be, if you guys don't know over here, I'm talking on YouTube, but the questions that you sent in will be used for an Inspiration episode that we're going to be doing. I really liked the questions, so I wanted to use them for a longer form episode. So we will be filming an Inspiration right after this, and we will be doing your questions today. So that will be up. But if you have any additional questions that you didn't send, I can answer them right now on here. Inspiration is my favorite segment from Pink Puff. Thank you. It's my favorite to film, actually. I always have more fun with that one because it's more laid back than when we're like, today we're interviewing this person and they've done this and this and this and this. Because that gets to be a lot more scripting than I think goes into Inspiration. Because Inspiration, I usually haven't seen a lot of the questions before we start, so I can give you my automatic, honest feedback. All right. How about hashtag Piper Ketchup Packet Challenge? I love that that's still happening. Yeah, I mean, if y'all want to keep that going, go ahead. I am all for the Ketchup Packet Challenge. I think that tomatoes are a really good source of nutrition for us. and they'll help us grow in quarantine. So drink those ketchup packets. Yeah, you can say hi. Parker wants to say hi.
I hurt my leg.
A little too excited to say hi, are we? You're not on Instagram,
Well, that's a little harder. Hello.
though. Hope y'all appreciated that face. All right. On here, will they end up on YouTube? Don't have an Instagram and going to bed soon. It's midnight here. Yes, your questions will end up on YouTube. The segment is called Inspiration. It's where we answer a bunch of questions. So we're going to be using it for that. It will only be on YouTube. So that will be up. It will happen. I promise.
I was waving with the wrong hand. Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. Rory says you're fine.
Oh, I didn't know who that was.
How do you feel about that?
Oh, I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with that. Hello, Parker from
Hi.
Yassine. And who was that just now? This is Parker. This is my brother.
Hi.
We
I'm
are
the one that
related.
annoys her too much.
You're only like partially on this screen.
Yeah,
Here,
I'm
let me
trying to-
move the chair.
My legs hurt. This is hurting. I'm in pain.
Would you rather be friends with Shrek or friends with Anton from Once Upon a Time? I
Shrek.
think Shrek.
Shrek.
Shrek seems a lot more fun.
Well, he has layers, so we can just find the one we like.
Yes. That's funny. Parker equals Milo Murphy from Michael Navia. That's really funny. I love that. Let Dan and Swampy know. That's really funny. Parker is handsome from Daniela.
Thank you. I agree.
He's single. If you would like
Yeah.
one Parker, he comes at no cost. We will ship him to you. Shipping will be covered as well. Please let us know where you would like us to send him.
I come with a Switch.
Expedited.
He comes with lots of video games and Thomas the Train Engines from when he was 6.
Yeah, from when I was like -6.
If you're looking for a brony that you would like,
What?
please let us know. All right. If you guys have any questions or anything you'd like me to discuss today, please let me know. I can answer questions at any time. So even if we're not,
Come up with your own stuff.
come up with my own stuff. But isn't the whole point for them to be able to ask me questions?
We need
Because that's
questions for
why
every
we're
Grab my
doing a
phone.
live
Someone
stream.
sent me a
We
question.
do. Guys, don't forget to send in your questions for Inspiration, and
Grab
we
me my
will be
phone.
filming that segment today or tomorrow at the latest. So if you have questions
Yeah,
for that,
I
please let
agree
us
with
know.
your scene.
Parker likes Jurassic Park. Jurassic Parker. LOL.
I've
That's
heard
so
that
funny.
so many times. In
Yeah.
my life. Okay, I agree with Yassine. Stop being rude to Parker.
I'm
Thank you.
not being
Thank
rude
you.
to Parker.
You're being so rude.
I
to
love
Parker.
him. I just will mail him to any pretty girl that would like like him.
I asked my dad for my phone. He brought me my Joy-Con. That's super not helpful. Can you put that
Okay.
back, please? And put the other one. Leave it there.
Are there any
No,
60s or
don't do that.
70s groups that you love? I never really got into that many
I listen to the
60s and
Monkees.
70s groups.
I listen
Not
to the
that
Monkees
I
and the
can think of.
Turtles.
Like, I'm sure I'd know some songs from the time period, but it's not something.
Believer. You know that
Um,
song.
I don't know if I know.
She's a believer.
Oh, I do know that song. See, Parker knows more than I do. Where do
Well,
we
'cause I
send
listen
in
to
questions?
him.
For Inspiration.
DM on Instagram. Who's is it running
For
Instagram or-
Inspiration. Yeah, on Instagram.
On Instagram, they can DM today, but post on your latest video too.
Right. So if you post the question on my latest video, if you DM us a question, just let us know that it's for Inspiration. And you can even email a question, or you can, I mean, any way that you can reach me, as long as you say the question's Inspiration. You can even like hashtag Inspiration on Twitter and ask a question. That sounds fun. Let's try that.
I'll have to check Twitter, too.
Nice. check Twitter.
Sonics11 asked if I kept up. I'm hoping that's for me. Have you kept up with the game industry? My birthday is in like a couple of weeks. I've asked for a couple games. I don't know if that's happening, but I want games.
Hi, Matt. Thank you for joining.
Oh, have
I get
questions if we
excited
run out
when
of
people I know
questions.
join. I'm like, oh my God, hi. All right. Not getting comments from YouTube at the moment, but if y'all watching on YouTube have questions, please let me know.
I was sent questions like a couple weeks ago. If you want
Sword
some
fight with
questions.
Hook with a heart. Yes, Yassine, that sounds great. I would love to. All right. I miss you, dude, from Matt. I miss you too. When this whole thing's over, we'll hang out. We'll do something. But right now, you can't. So, Nina says hi. Hi, Nina.
Can it
And
freeze up again?
Klaus
Thanks,
wants
Matt.
you to know his name.
Hi, Klaus.
Also, happy early birthday, Parker, from
Thanks,
Matt.
Matt.
That's awesome. I don't even know how you knew that or remembered
Because
that.
I just said that.
That's so
like just
funny.
now, I said that it was.
Oh, never mind. I thought he just knew. Parker is available for me. I don't know. You might want to slide into those DMs.
Oh God.
Hit him up at @ParkersPixels.
Or don't.
You're turning red, Parker.
No,
You're very
it's really
red.
hot in here.
No, you're very red. Parker's trying to help with the ketchup packet by becoming one himself.
Oh no! If I go
and-
running, I turn like completely red.
You're gonna do the
Okay.
catch-up challenge on inspiration?
I should do it, actually.
God,
If
yeah.
I'm telling them all they should do it, I feel like I should do it.
Yes. Dad, can I have a shirt?
We
or
should,
something?
you know what we should do? We should see how many ketchup.
Do we have any?
This was
No.
my challenge. I created it.
Just get the Taco
problem
Bell
is-
we have like 1 million Taco Bell
But the
packets.
problem is if I want to get ketchup packets, then I have to go get them with a mask and gloves on and
So
clean
you
them
have a
off.
reason why you can't do it.
But maybe I just drink the bottle. Maybe that's what we do. Should we do that? Do y'all want to see me drink a ketchup bottle for an episode of Piper's Picks? Does that sound fun? Or we could make it like really fun and I could do my makeup and drink ketchup in between. Like I'm drinking ketchup while I'm doing my makeup. That sounds like a good video. Who wants to see that? What is the challenge? Ketchup drinking. Would you rather learn to pilot a dragon or a T-Rex? Well, Parker would say a T-Rex.
T-Rex.
I would definitely
well,
say a dragon.
is a T-Rex with wings.
But
Well, I guess
dragons
it's,
are
a dragon
so
is just a pteranodon.
cute.
A dragon is just a pteranodon with fire. The Piper's Picks TV letters are backwards on the screen on YouTube Live.
Someone wrote that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
What did you do wrong? Oh my God.
Really?
I can't believe you did that.
So it's showing that it's right on mine.
Technical difficulties.
All right. If you're new here on Instagram or YouTube and you just joined, hi, I'm Piper. This is the Piper's Picks weekly live stream. If you have any questions, comments, discussion topics, song requests, etc., please let me know. And welcome.
I know Piper. She's famous, right?
Now it should be.
I don't consider myself so, but that's not.
Well, I'm sure Taylor Swift.
That's
doesn't
probably
consider
a
herself
question for
famous.
me. Yes, about 1,050 of them, because that's how many interviews I've done that you can all see at youtube.com/PipersPicksTV.
I was there for at least half of them.
Do you know Spanish? I know a little bit of Spanish. I have been responding. If you guys have been writing to me in Spanish, I've usually been trying to respond back in Spanish. But if you ever get something that just doesn't make sense, it's because I'm not using Google Translate to do it. It's just from me.
Piper.
So if it's bad, that's, yeah. Vampire makeup and the ketchup is done up if you look like, oh, that's funny. They're saying do vampire makeup and then drink it like it's blood.
Pink puff.
Yeah, that's really
that's
smart.
Oh,
Well,
it is
they're saying
backwards. That's why. Because look.
I just switched it.
You met
They
Han
said the other way
Solo.
was
Oh
No,
my.
I get it because it's filming it backwards. I was
What?
confused. My favorite board game is Monopoly.
Can you speak Japanese? Definitely not, and I probably
Just
wouldn't
say
try.
nani.
That's a very
Just say
tough
nani.
language. Have you ever dreamed on your crush? I've
You-
never had a dream like. I mean, I haven't really had dreams
It's just
about
frozen.
a crush. It's frozen on YouTube right now. Sorry guys, we're trying to figure it out. But I've definitely had people I think are cool in my dreams before, but I've never
Was I
like
there?
had a dream about. Usually if I'm dreaming about someone that I have a crush on, it's like a character from a show. It's not like
Was I in
a
your
real
cool dream?
person. Although, I mean, the whole point of having a boyfriend is that you don't need to have
Yeah.
crushes on other people. So
Yeah,
that
or the
works
letters.
out.
YouTube still backwards. No one
Are the
will-
letters on YouTube still backwards? Please let us know. Pink Puff can speak Japanese. That's awesome. Was it hard to learn? I'm trying to just nonchalantly pull my skirt down. Okay. I'm going to answer some questions.
Someone
on
asked
my own.
if you can speak French.
Good
I can
Parker.
speak French.
Parker can speak French. I cannot. Do you have a crush?
Bonjour.
No, I have a boyfriend, but technically I have a crush on him and he has a crush on me, I guess. I don't know. I've never really had to think about crushes for the last couple years because I've just been like, oh, I like this person, and then it worked out. So
hey, dude, it's Crush. Want to catch a wave?
I didn't really have to think about having crushes anymore. I don't know. I feel like you have crushes in like 5th grade when you don't know what really liking someone is. But then once you get to like, I don't know, I'd say by 9th grade, you know who you like for who they are, as opposed to having a crush on someone from far away. Because what I consider a crush is liking someone that I don't know well enough to actually like them. Like there was definitely a few people that I had crushes on in high school because I liked them for the person that I thought they were in my head. And then once I knew who they really were, I didn't like them the same way. And I've had people I liked that didn't work out too. But what's important is when it does work out. And when it does work out, it's meant to work out. So that's what's important, y'all. Can you please give me the Instagram of Parker, please? That's from Daniela. She really wants them. It's at Parker's Pixels. Please DM him. Go ahead.
Can you type it in?
Yes. Here.
Wait a minute.
I'm just trying to put it in. Parker's.
Captain N, do you dream about Freddy Krueger?
Occasionally. No, not really. I always got freaked out by that because to me, like my safe spot is my bed when I go to sleep and stuff. Like no one should be able to ever hurt me in that spot. So I'll get to that in a sec. So Freddy Krueger scared me probably the most for a while. And did you not have a crush on Edward Cullen? I had a crush on Edward when he was in Harry Potter as Cedric Diggory, but I did not have a crush on him when he was Edward because I think both Stefan and Damon are much cuter. Would you rather train as samurai or knight? I don't know. I don't know the rules of either of those things well enough to actually say which I would do. You're adorable. Thank you so much. I try my best. I appreciate it. And hi. I love Nightmare on Elm Street on here from Beef Coon is Real. Yes, I love it too. I couldn't get far in the series because I watched 1. I liked that one. Couldn't get through 2, and 3 was like, okay. But if there's another one that I'm missing, please let me know. Because I love Scream, and Wes Craven does both. So I feel like I should like Nightmare more. Yeah, I responded to that one. All right. Well, as long as it's Robert Englund and not the guy who played him in the remake. That's funny. I didn't see the remake, but I mean, every time they seem to remake a movie, it seems to not even be half as good as the original movie. So I don't even know why they're still doing the remake.
Parent Trap.
It was also comparable, I think. Kind of. Maybe. A little. But a lot of the time, they're just not right. Check out New Nightmare, came out in 1994. That was actually the one that was on, because I started Googling, if you liked Scream, what should you watch? And that one was like the first movie that came out. So I do want to see that one for sure. Especially because I'm a huge fan of the 90s. And usually movies that came out in that time period I just tend to like them better. I don't know why. Even more than now. I feel like the 90s was just superior and will never be there again. Thank you, Piper. I feel the same way about remakes. And that's from Klaus. Yeah. Yep. None of the remakes are good. Because they also keep deciding to change everything because of how society is now. So they're like, oh, this is going to upset people. So let's change the original concept of the film completely. And then it's just, why? What's your favorite Dead Time Stories moment? From Timothy9779. If we're talking about like moments that don't just include like my scenes and stuff, probably, I don't know. I liked the whole show. Like even I watched all the episodes, even the ones that I had nothing to do with, because I ended up meeting all the kids later, but I liked all of it. It's hard. The only episode I didn't like is the episode about S words, because that terrifies me. But everything else I really liked. But my favorite moment particularly was anytime I got to do like a major hair flip. And also when I was filming the last episode, am I allowed to talk about that? Okay, I'm just going to say it. When I was filming the last episode, I actually had a crush on one of the people I was filming with. And I was loving being able to play that. Actually, that happened a few times during Bedtime Stories. I'm just going to be completely honest. I liked a few different of my co-stars. So anytime I got to play that into my character because she was so mean and because she was a bully, it made it a lot more fun because I got to like kind of put it in the character. Because I'm like, if I like this person, this character probably feels something towards this character. So let me play with that into the role a little bit. So that was probably something that was really fun for me because it just worked out. Why are you putting that on this? That's an awful picture of me. He looks great as usual, but that's an awful picture of me. Okay, on Instagram, I'm seeing...
YouTube.
Oh, sorry. I'm getting this backwards now. Do you like cows? In all caps. That's why I yelled it. I don't not like cows. I don't eat them, if that helps. I don't know. I don't use makeup that's tested on them for the most part. Does that help? Wait, I can't see the comments when you cover the comments. Can I see? Can I see the screen, please? All right. Okay. Who have you not interviewed yet but would like to? I love that question. I get that question a lot. There's a lot of people I would like to interview that I haven't, but a lot of the people I end up wanting an interview with that I haven't really gotten to interview is usually a situation where I wasn't as into them at the time. And then after I did the interview, I got really into what they do. And then I wanted a longer interview. Like, I would have loved to interview Robbie K in person because I only did that interview over computer, which is how everyone's doing everything now anyway. So we were ahead of the times. But I definitely want to interview Mikey from Glam and Gore, which if you're watching a lot, you've heard me say that quite a bit. Love everything she does. And I would also love to interview the entire cast of Gossip Girl, Once Upon a Time, Taylor Swift. Yeah, when I was talking about people I interviewed and didn't get to do a full thing with, Taylor Swift is definitely one of them because I wasn't as into what she did at the time. As you can tell, I look like that and I was young and I wouldn't have known her stuff as well as I do now. And now I listen to it probably every morning when I'm doing my makeup. So I would love to do a better, longer interview with Taylor Swift, like a sit down. Actually, I would love to just hang out with Taylor Swift. Is that an option?
There's a bunch of stuff there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You gotta read it out loud, Piper.
From Captain N, I still recommend you watch the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre because Leatherface is true to horror movie icons and he was one of the first. Yes, I have been planning on watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I want to watch it when I can see my boyfriend again because I don't like watching horror movies by myself and my family won't watch it with me. So they are not horror fans and I don't like watching something like that by myself. Scream I can watch by myself, but when it's something like that where it's really freaking scary, or in that case, a true story, I don't want to watch that on my own. That sounds really scary. I'm kind of sideways. My face is like tilted. You see that?
Maybe you're sitting sideways.
Okay. If you could inherit the abilities of one Mortal Kombat character, which would you choose? That's hard. Is it wrong that a part of me wants to be Melina just for the cool teeth? Is that wrong? I also like her moves. But it's just the abilities. It's not the personality. So I kind of feel like I would lean towards Melina. But I'm not sure. Oh, never mind. Scarlet. It would have to be Scarlet because she can do all that stuff with blood. And her babality, really funny. If you guys haven't seen Scarlet's babality, it's a good one. What are you doing? Does that help? Is this entertainment? And now on Instagram, they're just like, what the heck are you doing? Texas Chainsaw Massacre is not based on a true story. That's a myth. Do you know about that?
Read on this.
Is that true? I don't know.
I don't watch scary movies.
I didn't like look it up. I just heard that it was a true story. So I was like, oh, it's a true story. Didn't really give it much thought. Piper, I would go with Raiden. Girl power. Piper saw 2020 coming. That's so funny. Oh, they said that because of how I did the interview. Yeah, I did the first Zoom-esque type interview too. I was the first online entertainment child reporter, too.
Entertainment reporter.
I was the OG, y'all. Okay. When you interviewed Jesse Eisenberg years ago, he was more shocked that you were so young and asked, how did you get your own show? Do you remember that, or does your dad remember that? Yes, I do, but for a different reason. My friends actually made the Jesse Eisenberg thing like such a big thing because they would all talk about it because they just thought it was the funniest interview that ever happened. And it was kind of funny. When you watch it, he's just so thrown off by everything. So it's really, really a funny interview. So I've seen that one a lot. So I do remember that, not necessarily from actually doing it, but just from watching it so many times. You're covering up all the comments. You gotta stop
Only
doing
YouTube,
that.
but I gotta find these.
Oh, right. A small part of it is loosely based on. Yeah, but I still don't want to watch it by myself. It's still a freaking scary movie. I'm not gonna watch that alone. I would not, because I will stare at my closet all night and be like, "What's in there?" That's the problem. And then I will think there's bugs, and then I will freak out, and I won't sleep. And you don't want to see Piper's Picks episodes that are filmed when I don't sleep. Oof. God, you guys are asking so many things about this time period. If you're on YouTube, you know what I'm talking about because you see the picture up here. Yeah. So this is my picture with Jesse Eisenberg. As you can see, I look spectacular. Check out that beautiful red face and big plushy cheeks. It's a great look. Yeah, there you go, Insta. Enjoy that. Hope that haunts your dreams. That's scarier than Freddy Krueger, I promise you. All right. Okay, I want to address this because I just got from WC12271991. Please stop missing out on my questions, not trying to be rude. Here's the thing, y'all. I'm seeing a lot of questions and I'm trying to check them on both platforms. And I'm trying to answer the ones that I feel like need to be answered the fastest. And I'm trying to kind of just get through everything.
Okay.
So if I miss your question,
send it in because we're gonna.
Yeah, if I miss your question on here, just send it in
DM.
through Inspiration. DM it if you're on Instagram, and if you're not on Instagram, you can email it. You can comment it on an episode. You can just get it to us, and we will answer it. I just sometimes miss these because
film answers to lots of questions.
Yes.
In an episode of Inspiration.
Yes. But here's the thing. I miss a lot of these due to bad vision and trying to check both screens. Okay. So I do miss stuff sometimes. I'm sorry. And over here, when you were at the age of interviewing, you were amazing and such an entertainer. Since then, you've turned professional. But back then, you were just, I don't know, stunning as a child presenter. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I have tried to be a lot more professional now that I'm older, because it's not like you just can be cute and you get views for that. So I've tried to make it a lot more professional, because you can't just, I just can't cute my way out of everything as much as I try. How's your quarantine? From Score Bunny Fan 134. My quarantine's okay. I think it's a difficult thing for all of us. I think the hardest thing, and if any of you are in school right now, you'll get this. One of the hardest things is that these teachers don't seem to understand the concept of our only thing going on is not school. I mean, we all are dealing with the emotional aspects of quarantine, and we're all dealing with everything else involved in it. So for them to just overload us with homework and not be conscientious of the fact that we are all dealing with other things. And for me, I'm working, and I'm sure a lot of you are still working in some way too. So it's just kind of getting to the point where it's ridiculous. I missed an assignment, and my teacher I missed an assignment by one day because the font was in a small lettering in the bottom. And my teacher gave me zero. Can I? No, it's okay. Then he'll really give me a 0 on everything. Anyway, this teacher decided to give me a 0 for not seeing the small font at the bottom of the screen. If any of you guys use Canvas or any other thing, you know that it says the due date at the top, and the assignment itself says the due date. But what a lot of these teachers are doing on things like discussions is writing part 1 due Thursday or part 2 due Friday, and then you don't actually realize that it's due before the due date on the screen. So this teacher decided to give me a 0 for being one day late on that part of the assignment. So now I have a 42 out of 100 points on this assignment, which gives me a current D in the class. And if any of y'all have been watching Piper's Picks for a while, or me for a bit, you know that I usually have straight A's in everything, pretty much ever. The lowest grade I seem to get is a B because I work my butt off when it comes to school. So I was not very happy with this teacher's unintelligent decision on that grade. And y'all should, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys are dealing with the same kind of stuff. Can you stop doing that for a sec? I'm sure a lot of you guys are dealing with the same kind of stuff where these teachers are just not thinking of what's going on with us. And that's kind of wrong. Even if we're in college, we still have emotions and we still have a life to deal with. So it's just like the workload upped when they went online, and it shouldn't have. And they should be a lot more considerate of what we have going on. Like, what if I can't get my assignment in because I have to do work or I have to do other things? And we also have other classes. Sorry, I'm a little fed up on this topic, as you can see. It's been a long day. It's been a long quarantine, but it's just frustrating. And I do have a lot of teachers that are also very considerate and very nice. I have one teacher that made everything suggested due dates and for my anthropology class, and that teacher has been more understanding than anyone. Like, I appreciated that so much. My biopsych teacher has been super nice and understanding, but my political science government 1 teacher has not. Anyway, I hope they appreciated that. And I bet math is your worst subject. Welcome to my world. Now you know why they invented calculators. I'm actually great at math. Math is actually one of my best subjects. I've never really had trouble with math. It's always made sense to me for some reason. I was in Mathletes. I was the little blonde girl in the Mathletes picture, which makes me so happy because it's all these really tall guys, one of which was or is watching on here right now. And it was all these really tall guys and then me being a little blonde girl. So I thought it was really funny at the time. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm the only one who notices this, but you kind of sound like Melissa from Milo Murphy's Law. That's the redhead, right? I think. I haven't seen that show in a while.
Yeah, it must
That's
be her.
right?
It's not this one.
Yeah. I think she's voiced by Sabrina Carpenter. So yeah, that makes sense.
Look at this. I think she sounds like Melissa Joan Hart from Sabrina.
I think she sounds like Melissa Joan Hart from the 90s Sabrina. That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. I watched that whole show, which was very long for some reason. There were a lot of episodes of that, but I did love that show. I like what they're doing with the new one too. It's just very different. Yeah, Kim Possible puppy dog pout doesn't work all the time. That is, unless you're unstoppable. From Michael Nevia. That's awesome. Yeah. You think when you're little that you can just be like, and then everything works out, but it doesn't. Can you show us your latest parabola? Oh my God, we're not doing that again.
That was so easy.
No, I already did homework today. We'll do it another day. Yes, parabolas. Oh my God. No, we're not doing it again. What? If you want parabolas, you can watch another YouTube account that's made for parabolas.
Make a
I'm
parabola.
trying to find the right Kim Possible.
Maybe I'll answer it for you since you can't do simple math.
Gave me a marker that doesn't work.
Where's Kim Possible?
That's not right.
Here's your parabola. I hope you guys enjoy this.
What is
This
X
is what you
equal?
get. Even better. This, if you can't read it, it says X equals happy face, and then it's my parabola. I hope y'all appreciate that.
What's the limit approaching?
Eyes. Can't wait for your single. Yeah, we're working on it. Just hard to get things out constantly when we are in quarantine because where we can go and where we can film is limited a lot. So we had plans for that video, but now we got to kind of revamp what we were going to do. OMG, that's an awesome Kim Possible cosplay. Love it. Thank you so much. I was so excited to do that one when I was finally a redhead because I was like,
Instagram
yeah,
won't
I
see
can
it.
do it. Finally. Where's Parker? Daniela. Wow. How does X equal happy face? Because it does, okay? Because I've had to do too much homework and then gotten a 0 for the homework I did. So we're done with that.
There's pictures for Daniela.
Can you send me this parabola? I think we should do a competition. I think there should be some kind of contest where they can win this parabola. Would you guys fight for this? I'll even autograph it right now. It's autograph. Who wants the parabola?
Are you sure you don't use a calculator?
Which one?
Because I was posting pictures from it.
Um,
Oh, okay.
from Pink Puff. Wait, where'd it go? My eyes just lost it. I'd love to see an iCarly Victorious crossover reunion movie. Yeah, that'd be cool. Do you have any talents? I certainly hope so. That's from Chester Benjamin Lane 8. I hope so. I kind of consider, I mean, at this point, it's hard to like pinpoint what the talent is, but my skill really is hosting. Probably more than anything because I know how to talk and I know. Sorry, my pigtail's bothering me. I know how to talk as I mess up during talking. Yeah. So I consider hosting my main talent, or skill. I feel like most people can learn things and people do have a natural talent for things, but most of the things we do, we had to put work into or we learned. So I consider it a skill more than a talent. But I do also act and I sing and I try to work on a lot of different things. And stuff like that. So yeah. From Captain N, are you sure you don't use a calculator? Well, I use a calculator for complex problems. Anything having to do with infinity, I'm not going to do by hand. But yeah, I use one. I have a calculator. His name is Todd instead of Teven. Get it? Todd, not Steven, because he's odd, not even. I think I'm funny. And my fun fact, for those of you who don't believe me that I love math and I was in Mathletes, my quote from the yearbook is actually all math puns. My senior quote in the yearbook is literally just a bunch of math puns, which I ended up regretting because I could have done something a lot more memorable. But, you know. Now you know how I felt when I finally got to do a Ron costume after 15 years. I was so totes excited. Did an entire KP binge watch just to get Ron's voice and mannerisms right from Michael Nebia. That's awesome. Love the method acting approach to the cosplay. That's really great. Trying to follow with comments here. Okay. Which is your favorite? Sine, cosine, or tangent? I liked sine and cosine better than I liked tangent because tangent is cosine over sine, which is extra work. So I always liked sine and cosine better. I love maths and physics. Yes, I did badly in physics. I had a lot of trouble with it. I ended up getting a B, but that was one of my worst classes for some reason. Well, I know the reason. The teacher was interesting. Take note of the crazy teachers I've had that I talk about. I've had some crazy teachers, some really crazy teachers. Well, if you're so good at math, do a flip. We're flipping the parabola now. I hope you like this. Here's your flip. I hope you appreciate that. Is that what you wanted? Flipped over X-axis, you're welcome. Hope y'all got what you came here for. If you're still giving out autographs, I will take one, please. How do we even do that? Y'all, let's send autographs after quarantine if you want them, because I don't want y'all
We
to
need
like
self-addressed
not wash
stamped-
them off.
Self-addressed stamped envelope sent to the address on the YouTube about section. We have our address on there. We just need a stamped envelope to send it back.
Yeah,
in.
we just need a stamped addressed envelope, and if you guys send that, we'll get to it. I just don't want to send it during quarantine because then you have to clean off the paper and then it's going to get all smudged anyway, and so let's do that after, and then we will rediscuss the parabolas or autographs you guys would like.
Well, I do have a parabolum with math.
Wow. Okay. Love your makeup. Also, any tips for math because I'm struggling so much from the official cringe account. Yes. I watched a lot of videos online when I didn't understand stuff in school from I'm trying to remember the people that do those the really good educational videos that are like super quick. I can't even remember what they're called. But always look up videos on what you're doing, because when you watch someone do it, or at least for me, when I watch someone do it, I can just redo it and do the steps. Especially what I like to try is watching the video, doing exactly what they did, and then with different numbers. So I can make sure that all the steps are right, because math is in steps. And once you start thinking of it as something that's a step type process, then you can understand what they're doing a little bit better and follow along. So when you learn it in steps, you can take the numbers and then just switch them out and then redo the same problem. I had to teach myself trigonometry because I missed the days we were doing trig on the set of Dead Time Stories. So, and the set teacher did not know how to do trigonometry. So that was fun. I asked the set teacher and he had no idea how to do trigonometry. All right. YouTube tutorials are a game changer from Pink Puff. Yeah, with schoolwork, they definitely are. I actually just did a project talking about social media and like how it can be dangerous or helpful. And one of my main points for the project is actually for my first comm class. One of the main points for the project was actually the importance of what we can learn educationally using YouTube. Because, sorry. Because there's a lot on there that could really help us a lot. Did you have a birthday? I did on August 13th, 2000.
Do
Thank
you have
you.
one every year?
Yeah. Well, I had my actual birthday on August 13th, 2000. When does Inspiration start? Well, we're going to film it and then it'll be up in a few days. So we will get to it. All right. And we have about 10 to 15 minutes left. So if you guys have any final questions, please let me know. And if you're watching this later, thank you so much for watching and catching up. Any questions, any comments, any discussion topics, etc. Yes? No? Maybe? Can you stop it?
I'm having fun with this.
I'm glad you're having fun with this. I'm trying to do a live stream.
Are you into the Matrix?
I have... If you don't know what's going on Instagram, Team Piper is having a little bit too much fun with the special effects on YouTube. Like, all right. Hope you're staying safe. I'll be glad when quarantine is over. From It's Me TY. Yes, I am staying safe. I will also be very happy when it's over. Very, 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 very happy when it's over. I miss shopping and lots of other things and people. I really miss people. From Captain N, wow, your birthday is on August 13th. Mine is on the 12th. Oh, that's really cool. I actually hear that from so many people, which sounds really weird, but I've gotten so many people telling me that their birthday is on the 12th specifically. I don't know why that seems like such a popular day, but... I'm
messing with the camera.
I thought you said Inspiration was tonight. I'm confused. and it will
They're
end up
not
as a
live
YouTube.
chats. I think he thinks it's
Okay, Inspiration is not a live chat. It's going to be a video upload. So we're going to have to film it and then edit it a little bit and then post it. So we will get to it, but it's not something that's going to be like up today. It'll probably, what day is it?
Today's Thursday, so I probably need to get it online tomorrow. at some
Okay,
point.
so we'll probably get it online tomorrow at some point. If not, we'll get it on Saturday. So it'll be there soon. Don't worry. No problem.
Yes. That's Nicole from
Oh, hi, Nicole. Thank you for being on here. Hope you guys are okay during this time. Love from England. That's so cool. I want to go to England. All right. Which power is better, speed or electric? I feel like in today's world, electricity, because then you pretty much control everything because everything's plugged in. Maybe a few years ago, I would have said the opposite. I have one more question. What is trigonometry? I have one answer for you. This is trigonometry. This is trigonometry. I hope you appreciate it. This is an isosceles triangle, and we know that because the two sides are longer than the base. And the area, 1/2 BH. And then we have cosine over sine equals tangent. Basically, a bunch of different things. Trig is evil. I agree with you.
Nicole wrote that, and she does.
From Nicole, Stefan, or Damon.
You gotta be careful because she actually does stuff on the show and the new one
on Legacies, but neither of them are on there, so she can't tell them or anything. I think Hope is the coolest, but it's difficult because Damon is cooler. I mean, realistically, Damon is cooler. My type is more Damon in general because he has super dark hair. I like that look of the super dark hair and the lighter eyes and stuff. Like that's what I lean towards in real life. That's my type. So I would probably say Damon, but I think Stefan is a better person a lot of the time. But I definitely, in real life, I'd probably just be Catherine and choose both. Is that a good answer? In real life, I'd be Catherine and choose both. I think that sounds like a good. I'd go on dates with Stefan and then just hang out with Damon. That's probably what would happen. LOL, my type is Stefan personality-wise. Yeah, I'd like to say my type is Stefan, but it never seems to be that way. If I think of who I'm dating, they probably act more like Stefan, realistically.
I don't know which.
But look more like Damon. So I don't know. That's such a hard question. I think the general rule is to just Catherine it and pick both. I want to say I love the banter arguments between Piper and her dad. It's a real what does that say?
Synergy? Really, Piper?
Yeah, I can't read. Synergy. You got going on. That's what works most of your show. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
It's a matter of balancing Piper being wrong with her dad being right.
Anyway, how do you feel about meeting all the celebrities? I feel normal about meeting all the celebrities. I'm happy to interview people who have done something that they're really passionate about, and it's something I'm passionate about too. So the thing is, I'm interviewing actors, and I'm an actress. So when I interview them, it's more like, oh, cool. They've been really successful doing something that I love. So I get to ask them a bunch of questions. So it's more that sort of thing than, oh my God, it's a celebrity. So it's kind of just cool to do because of who they are as a person more than cool to do because they're famous, if that makes sense. Green Day or Blink-182? Green Day, actually. I like both, but Green Day. I always wanted to meet celebrities. Yeah. I don't know what just happened with YouTube. Yeah, it's just never about them being celebrities to me. It's about, I think what they do is really cool, and I love talking to them about it, but it's not excitement because of fame or anything like that. I've never really had much of an interest in that sort of concept, but that's just me. A lot of people are completely the opposite. I know some of my best friends are a lot more into celebrities than I am, but I watch who I like and I don't watch who I don't like. It's that simple. And I'm excited to meet people who I like their work. Hey Piper, it's Noah. I watched Extraction with Chris Hemsworth on Netflix and I reviewed it last Monday. That's really cool. That's awesome that you're doing reviews like that. Did you major in film? And from William Castle, where are you on reading questions on YouTube? I'm here now, but I'm kind of going up a little bit if I see one that I completely missed. And trying to read. Okay. Jeffree Star or Anthony Padilla? Well, I like what Anthony Padilla does a lot more. He's gotten so real, and that's what's so cool because he is a comedian and he's super funny, and he's funny in his videos now too, but he's gotten so real. And he's also dating Mikey, so that's not even like a fair argument. I watch Jeffree Star more out of entertainment value than anything else. I think he's excellent with makeup. I think some of his looks are more complex than most of the things I can do, but I don't think he's a great role model. I wouldn't tell you guys, hey, go watch Jeffree Star right now, because that's just not, I don't think he's the best role model out there. But I definitely, for me, at 19 years old, I can watch it and separate what I shouldn't be doing from what I should be doing and just watch it for fun, if that makes sense. But if there's some of y'all that are 8 years old on here, I would be like, please don't watch stuff like that, because you shouldn't be watching that stuff before you know how to separate what's good for you and what's bad for you yet. I can watch it and I know, but I do like him. And I think he's a nice person, actually, because he's donated so much to so many people lately. And I think that's really cool. I think he likes drama, but I think it's interesting to watch. People are writing only 4 minutes left on Instagram before time runs out. It's okay. Ask your final questions now. Love your hair. It's so cute. Can I get to these questions before I run out of time on this?
Yeah.
All right. I would love to see you interview Bono or other Irish celebrities. I don't know Irish celebrities that well, but I would love to interview them because I really want to see Ireland one day. And I love the accents, especially because it's one I cannot do at all. So I think Ireland is really cool. And I'd love to interview people who work in different places. That's a cool concept to me. Who would win, Teddy Roosevelt or Obama? Well, Roosevelt, obviously, because I think in a debate, probably. I don't know. I have to go. Have a good night from Beef Coon is Real. Have a good night. Thank you so much for watching. And what celebrity would you like to interview that you haven't? From Nicholas Bloom. This is a question I kind of answered earlier. I'd like a longer interview with Taylor Swift. I want to interview Mikey from Glam and Gore. I do want to interview Anthony Padilla, especially now that he's dating Mikey.
Gossip Girl people.
Gossip Girl people. Once Upon a Time people. Kat Von D. You know, a list. I have a list. I tend to not get to interview the people that I really, really have been wanting to interview.
Jeff Katzenberg.
Which might be a good thing or a bad thing.
Jeff Katzenberg, Steven Spielberg.
Didn't we do an interview with Jeff Katzenberg?
You have a picture with him. You
didn't Steven Spielberg, yeah, but I have really my list, like when you guys are asking me who I'd like to interview that I haven't, is kind of my list of people that I watch that I haven't gotten to meet or interview yet. And there's a long list because it tends to work out where I meet the people that I don't watch as much, if that makes sense.
Natalie Ball.
I can't really tell which screen you're looking at. Good, that's the goal. Okay, on here, if you could interview one deceased celebrity, who would you choose? Walt Disney. That's
yes.
Yeah, you can't pick anyone else. You got to pick Walt Disney. That would be the best interview of all time. You can't even argue that one. I was planning to watch 1984's Gremlins tomorrow. I haven't seen that one yet, but I've heard good things about it. Oh, ouch! I hit my hand. Yeah. Okay. We got 2 minutes. Any final questions on Instagram? Go. YouTube, I will say goodbye separately because we are not on a time limit on there. But if you are asking questions on Instagram and you have more questions, we got 2 minutes. So send them fast.
DM so we can put them on.
Or, yeah, if you don't get to ask them, DM. But I'm trying to make it more fun. Like, let's go. Questions, faster. Type faster. None of y'all have questions? All right. This is just going to be 2 minutes of me saying goodbye then. For all of you on Instagram, our journey ends here. Thank you so much for joining me, Piper ReeSe. Go subscribe to PipersPicksTV. And if you're watching this later in time, still go subscribe to PipersPicksTV. Okay, now I will answer questions on YouTube and then say goodbye on there while this is running out. It's classic. It's more funny than scary. Yes, I've heard that about it, so I do want to watch it at some point. And I asked one. Did you ask it on here or did you send it on DM? Because I did not see a new question on here. Type it real fast. If you guys have a question on here, type it real fast. And if not, DM them for all of you Instagrammers.
Oh, did you say you don't know Irish celebrities?
Yes.
Liam Neeson, Qui-Gon from Star Wars, who taught Obi-Wan Kenobi.
This is why I just left it out. I don't know.
Also, all right. Colin Farrell. Apparently, Piper's knowledge.
This is why I do research before I do the interview.
Piper's knowledge doesn't extend far past Disney and Nickelodeon.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
Unless it's Gossip Girl.
Unless it's like one of those few cult following type shows that I watch.
Okay, but these are huge actors.
I'm sure. Oh, Instagram just ended.
Okay.
Let's save
Now
that
it's
and
just-
share the story. And now I will say goodbye to YouTube. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being on here today. I appreciate all the
camera's
questions you
there.
guys sent in
It's
and
there.
stuffs. Yeah, but I can't not look at myself when I'm on this giant screen. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you soon. We will be filming Inspiration, so if you have questions for that, please get them in real soon. See you guys later. Thank you so much. Subscribe if you haven't, because you should. Bye. Okay.
She's still on there.
What?
You're still on the screen.
Okay, but I need to eat something. I
All right,
haven't
you don't see
today.
it because it's behind the camera.
Goodbye. Goodbye.